3, 2, 1, go. Best of luck, guys. Bow. And here we are with the match of the week. Jaj versus Alec. Two of our three 2-0 competitors. Both of them part of the item gang. Two of our only players, I think the two only players who have beaten the game in a match so far. I believe they're actually part of the minority in terms of being power-up gang, but it has been working out for them such far, so... Both of them onto 1-2. Alec with a bit of a lead. I believe Jaj goes for a little bit of a slower item start. As you can see, Alec has a almost a 2-minute advantage on his PB. Which is, when you're getting down to these lower times, it's kind of massive. But at the end of the day, this tournament really, focuses on consistency more than anything. And Alec warping to World 4 already. I do believe Alec is currently the front runner in the tournament, the #1 seed as it is, if we were to do some power rankings. But Jaj is right there behind him at seed #2. The only other competitor that has really been getting to the end of the game in their matches is swaying such far, but we do have some sleeper picks who haven't played their further matches that have a thing or two to say about these two competitors. And Alec finishing 4-1 and Jaj losing his power up. Pretty uncommon, I'd say, for people to be losing a power up or a life on 4-1, so... And Alec cruising into 4-2. I imagine we're going to see a pretty fast warp here. I can't really see either of these two, runners dying or game overing prior to World 8. If we're going to see a game over, it will be to those later levels. And Alec opts to get the easy Fire Flower on 4-2. I like to see it. And gets that pretty safe. It's rather easy when you have the power-ups and, Vine giving a little bit of trouble, a little bit of a glitch, I'd say, but, manages to make it work. And Jaj gets his Fire Flower as well, just slightly behind him. I'd give it about, 15 or so seconds. Could catch up some time if this Vine grab is a little better, and it is, so that's going to be a little bit of time save. On the other hand, Alec onto World 8-1 already. This is where Power Up Gang is going to differ quite a bit from the other runs we've been seeing lately. Power Up Gang pretty safe through these levels for the most part. Issue is for a lot of them though is if they lose those power-ups, they're going to have to be, they're going to be sort of luck. They're not going to have the same backup strategies as a lot of the other players. I mean, their backup strat is getting additional, power-ups, so. 8-1 though, for the most part, a pretty simple level for these two guys. I think if we're going to be seeing any struggle, it will be if they lose a power-up going into 8-3. But, Josh shaking it pretty slow, and against the rest of the competition, that might work, but, Alec is one of the other only players who could be in the game in a match, and as you can see, Alec down with 8-1 already, 3:36 in. Alec possibly looking to get a PB, and Jaj grabbing that star, but once again, taking all this extra time to grab these power-ups that are unnecessary, can begin to cost you. Okay, a little bit of a slow start, and loses that power-up. This is what we're talking about. Losing these power-ups early on in World 8 is what's going to really cost you. And Jaj dies on 8-1, misses that jump, missed that input. Both of these players losing their power-ups, Jaj with way more lives, but it won't matter if Alec can, carefully get through these last levels. Both players being without power-ups, Power-up Gang is weak without them. Going into the pipe, resetting those Koopas. And playing the end of A2 fairly carefully. And getting on through it. So now Alec has almost a full level lead. Well, does have a full level lead. Finishing 8-2 and Jaj not even on it quite yet. But it's going to come down to if Alec dies on this next level, which I imagine he's going to grab the power-ups. He is part of Power-Up Gang, so it is a bit of a slower strat, relatively safe if you are good at it. But, okay, And does it extremely fast, all things considered. One of the fastest, I'd say. Playing it pretty safe here, doesn't want to die, doesn't want to take any extra life losses. On to the second set of Hammer Bros, both going low, not exactly what you want to see. And opts us to go over them. Okay, figures he has the power up, he will be fine. Even if he gets hit, yeah, he's just going to run through these last set. On to 8-4 without a power up, but I will say 8-4 is pretty easy if you know the strategies. And I do know Alec knows them, so... You know, Judge currently going through 8-2 with a power-up and relatively safe, but Alec, on the other hand, 540 into the castle. We do, like I know, this is going to come down to whoever beats the game first, not getting further. The winner of this match will be one of the only undefeated players left. The only other one, I believe, being Swang. I mean, there are some players that haven't played any of their matches yet or are a little bit behind, but we can't, you know, fantasize about what might be. We have to look at what is. 607, you know, okay, we're coming past Alex PB, but he's looking relatively clean. And he goes into the pipe. Not really sure what that was about. Not really sure what that was about. I mean, Judge losing his power up on 8-3. I haven't really been commenting on it because we're already seeing, you know, we have to watch who's in the lead right now. Josh dying on 8-3, you know, that's what you can't be seeing that. Oh, he's going for the, oh, he got the fat, look at that, ladies and gentlemen. You know, Alec going for the fastest possible strategies, you know, he's not messing around here. Through the water section, if he doesn't die here, which he shouldn't, that should just be it. Only final screen left of the game. Get ready with the timer. Only Bowser left. And he dies the Bowser! This isn't over yet. Okay. This is now getting interesting. Dying to Bowser. Josh getting through 8-3. You know, if we see one more death, this could be an even match if Josh gets through 8-3. Okay, Josh opting just to go now. Okay, got over the first hammer, bro. Got through the second. Okay, this is becoming interesting now. I mean, this is still Alex game 2 throw. Judge on to 8-4. Okay, this is the first time in the competition that we're seeing two competitors both on 8-4. Alec with a huge lead, but... got into the water section once again. Okay, I mean, Judge is going to go full speed through this, but it really just comes down to, is Alec going to die? If Alec dies, this could be Judge in the throw. On to the last room. Okay, it comes down to this. Will he? Okay, it's just down to Bowser again. And he's through it. That's it. And that's it. Time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. An exciting match. Almost Alec with the throw. One more death, and that was Judge's match to take. Judge entering the water section on 8-4. Just behind him. A little slow on the opening levels, but could not catch up enough time in those last two stages.
Oh man, I can't believe I whipped the wrong orb there.
Judge kills the hammer, bro. On to Bowser. This is the last possible place he can die. And he runs underneath, and that would be it. Just behind Alec. One more death, and Judge would have taken it. But the first time in the competition, we saw two players with sub 10 times easily. What a match, guys. I mean, you two seem to be the clear front runners for this tournament right now.